Matt closed off non-conference play with a couple of wins down in Walla Walla against Buena Vista and against Crown. Give us your recap of the weekend.
Well, first game against Buena Vista was a good battle for us. We started off hot, from shooting standpoint, and played really well offensively. Thought we were able to spread the ball around. Buena Vista made a good run, continued to fight and battle as you'd expect from a program like that, and I was proud of the way our guys responded. We were able to close the second half defensively very strong. Mix things up a little bit, and we're able to get some stops and build some momentum to close things out. And then Saturday against Crown, kind of the other end of the spectrum, we had a slow start offensively, but our defense was pretty solid. Allowed us to hang in there until we got going, and then Ben College and our bench really gave us a big spark in the second half. Ben had a huge spurt from the three-point line. C.J. Johnson had a great second half. Sam Lees came in, and so we were able to get some guys some great experience heading into conference play, so I was pleased with that.
And the bench is going to be crucial as we go down the stretch of this season. So the fact that we're getting those kinds of contributions at this point of the year has got to be encouraging.
Yeah, it's exciting. Those guys have been coming on in practice, and you can see their confidence growing and their understanding of what needs to be done and where they need to be on both sides of the floor, and how to fit in too, which is some of the challenges that guys off the bench sometimes have. And so it's just a matter of getting them experience in games and give them a chance to get comfortable and get some minutes to get in a rhythm. And it was great to see that because those guys are going to be sorely needed as we kind of approach this conference grind now with 7 straight weeks of conference play.
And along those lines, do the older guys kind of let the younger guys know that a page in the season has flipped, and from here on out there's no messing around, that this is serious business?
Well, we'll talk about it. I think we try to approach every game in the non-conference with the same mentality as well, so that we don't have to flip a switch or try to turn something on once we hit conference play. So we approach every game with that mentality and try to prepare the right way. So now we've got to continue to do it, but certainly there's going to be an increased knowledge of your opponent from experience, and that goes both ways. So you have to be that much sharper in terms of your defensive and offensive execution.
Talk about Pacific and Linfield. What do we know about those teams coming up?
Well, both teams have had a strong non-conference start. Pacific has got off to a good start this season. They're a very system-oriented group, but a very tough-minded defensive team, one that rebounds extremely well, and one that we've always had good battles with in the early portion of conference play. Linfield is a more veteran team this year, having more time in their system, and are getting great contributions from those experienced players now. So it's going to be a battle. These are two of the most tough-minded teams in our conference, hard teams to put away. So we've got to take a really great week of practice into the weekend with us.